Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this USS Arizona BB-39 battleship from Forces of Valor Unimax. And this is a die-cast plastic model. Okay, and this is the ship as depicted in Pearl Harbor, 1941. It's an absolutely beautiful model here. 1 in 700 scale, enthusiast edition. And as we can see, we have, now this is not a brand new packaging. This model actually came out about a few years ago, and I just got this from my dad's storage. So now we can actually have a review and take a closer look at this. So here's the model, here's the box. So there's Forces of Valor, there's the logo up there. Now Forces of Valor actually make a lot of military models, including battleships. So they've got the Yamato as well, they've got Hood, and they've got the Bismarck, and of course Arizona. And they also made tanks, military vehicles, helicopters, and so on. So here's the ship itself from 1941. Now this is the Arizona as we all see in Pearl Harbor. This is the Pearl Harbor colors, okay? And the refit, this version is actually the I think it was June 1941 refit. I think this is the June 1941 refit version of the ship. So without further ado, let's just get this out of the box. We can take a closer look at it. Alrighty. Now we got the ship out of the box, and here we have a display stand, say USS Arizona, BB-39, Pearl Harbor, 1941. We've got a little silhouette of the ship right at the back there. This is actually a sticker here. Yeah, this is actually a sticker. It's not a print or anything. It's a shiny plastic black stand here. It's okay, it's nice. And we also got an instruction. USS Arizona. So it just lets you know that, tells you all the features that the ship can do. So we've got rotatable turrets, and the guns elevate. Where to put the stand on the ship, of course they go at the bottom. And there is the ship after it's on a display stand. Okay, basic, straightforward. All right. And we have the 2013 Unimax Forces of Valor catalog. So this is actually from 2013. So this is the 2013 edition. As you can see here, there's lots of tanks in here. Airplanes, got World War II planes and modern planes and so on. And warships, of course. We've got warships as well. Looks like we've got turrets there. Ark Royal, Yamato, and we got the Hood. All right. Without further ado, let's just get right to the model itself. Okay. So here's the Arizona. Just put the stand to one side. And let's admire the details. Okay. It's quite a heavy model. Mostly die-cast. I believe the lower hull is die-cast. The lower part of the ship, the red part here, is all die-cast, and then the upper portion is plastic. Yeah, the upper portion is plastic. The upper hull is plastic, including the decks and the superstructure. So here's the ship in her Pearl Harbor colors, and we've got the red turret tops. So those are the propellers. These are the torpedo blisters right here. That's the torpedo blisters. The torpedo protection. Okay. We've got some secondary guns right there on the main deck. Some anti-aircraft guns. We've got boats. All the little lifeboats. Tripod mast towers with the fighting tops. Now these are not white. These are actually light gray, but they're like off-white. I've always thought they were white, but they're actually not white. They're actually just off-gray. Light gray, very, very light gray, off-white. And there's the rest of the ship. Now we're looking at the starboard side here. Got some anchors as well. Not bad. This is a 700 scale model. It's got a very good, this is the actual representation of the ship as she appeared in 1941, and there's the name Arizona right at the back there. I'm not sure whether you can see this. I'm not sure to get the camera to focus, but it's right there though. There's the name Arizona right there. It's a tiny little decal printed on there. And there's the ship's propellers. All four propellers painted in brass. The propeller shafts are silver. It looks like we've got some Osprey aircraft or Kingfishers, I'm not sure. The reconnaissance float planes. And there's the American flag on the back of the flagstaff. Now the catapult on the stern is not rotatable. They don't rotate. They're all fixed in position, but the guns do rotate, which I will demonstrate in a few minutes. Okay, awesome. There's a lot of great details there. Even the superstructure. All right. Now we all know what happened to this ship on that fateful morning in December 7, 1941. She took a magazine explosion. A Kate torpedo bomber, sorry, Kate high-level bomber, which carried one of the modified armor-piercing shells, armor-piercing bombs, which are battleship shells actually, use maybe around 14, 16-inch shells, and then they put casings around them, and then they put them on the airplanes. And the Japanese, well, they dropped the bomb, and it's a shame though. Yeah, the bomb went straight right down there, somewhere between turrets 1 and 2, I think. Penetrated all the way down to the magazine, and then it detonated the powder bags, the powder magazines inside, and then it exploded. The entire forward part of the ship was destroyed. The big fireball and this big black smoke that came out from the stack right there that we all know, that we all see in documentaries, you know, and that infamous video that was in the black and white video from December 7 morning. Now on my model, unfortunately, there is some black paint fading right there, right where the black line right there is actually faded off. I kept this model for quite some time. The paint has now settled, the black paint there is faded off slightly. But on this side, it's actually not too bad. Now, Forces of Valor makes pretty good ships. The details are really spot on. They've done a very good job capturing the details of these ships. Now, if you're into World War II, if you like battleships, you know, warships from that time, this is one of the best ones. Now, this version is the Enthusiast version from 2013, and I'm not sure if this is still available, maybe on eBay, but I think Forces of Valor, I think today, is making the updated version, which is the re-release. You don't get the same box anymore. You get a brand new packaging, which is absolutely a gorgeous packaging, and you've got an ocean base, so you can actually display this as whether it's in the water or on the display stand itself. But the display stand is not plastic anymore. It is one of those wooden plaques with that little brass bell that connects the bottom of the ship, and you got a very nice printed display plaque. But that one might probably cost you, it's gonna cost you a bomb. It's really expensive, that version. This one I paid probably about less than $50 back in those days, even though it is still an expensive model. Even though we just got a normal packaging like this, just a cardboard packaging with the opening window at the front to see the model. But nonetheless, I've always wanted an Arizona, for especially the 1941 December 7 version of the Arizona. This version, with this color scheme, with the red turret tops and the white fighting top towers and all that. This is an absolute win. Even the anchors are painted, the chains, the anchor chains are painted on. It's painted black, as you can see there. It's got some very, very awesome detail. Even these boats here, these boats that's painted white, that has got the white tops, they got the red bottoms, and it's got a slight black line. Not sure you can see it on camera right there. I'll try to focus there. You can actually see there is some black lines at the top. Well, that's a nice touch there. Okay, now the guns do turn. The turrets, they do rotate. That's one of the best parts about these models, is that the guns elevate and the turrets turn. So you can actually turn them in any direction you want. So the guns actually do go up, but they don't go up all the way, like 30 degrees. Apparently the angles of the gun elevation is not so good on this model. But that's the highest it could go. I mean, after all, it is a very small model, so you can't expect a lot of elevation on these guns. And that's the highest it could go. I mean, honestly, turret number 3 has got the highest elevation, whereas turrets 1 and 2 doesn't have a very good elevation right there. It seemed to be a little low. It needs to be higher than that. Unless you get the Revell kit, the Revell model kit, the 1/426 scale model kit. I think that one is actually a better version for gun elevations. Yeah, turret number 4 has got the same problem as well. Gun elevation is very low compared with turret 3. Turret 3 has got better elevation there. Maybe it's just the way they make the model. I think the guns, the fitting inside there is not, you know, it's not all the way, but that's okay. Now, aside from paint, there are some slight paint defects as well, especially right there, the gun tubs. There is a slight bleed of the deck color is bleeding right onto the gun tub. Now this is a QC issue done at the factory in China, but nonetheless, it is a minor issue. Apart from that, everything else is very good. And of course, the bottom of the ship, you do get Forces of Valor printed there. There's molded on the Forces of Valor logo, the Unimax, and all the copyright, trademarks, and all that. Even the code there, which I don't think that's necessary, but of course, yeah, got a little slight paint scratch right there, but nonetheless, it's okay. Concerning for its age, it's still a very good model. A very display-worthy model. Now let's just put this on the display stand, see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Very simple, just like that. There we go. There's no clicks or whatsoever. It just fits straight in there, just like that. Okay. Alright guys, hope you guys liked this short video today on this Forces of Valor Unimax USS Arizona model. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course give this video a big thumbs up. And if you like more video like this, please comment down below so I could actually make more. Okay, see you guys again next time.